So, brothels in California. There's been brothels, as in the individuals who have gotten caught over that sort of thing. I love me some Asians. I love me, yes, their food, right? Things that they design, all types of things, right? But I don't know what's going on out in California. I'm speaking on the Bay Area, right? You got the Bay Area, you have San Jose, various locations within California that have involved Asians running brothels. Because that sort of thing, anybody, yes, anything is possible involving people doing things you would have never thought of. Well, I would never have ever thought that, Asians would run brothels. Do they do that sort of thing back in Asia, or is it just here in America where they do that sort of thing? Some people watch documentaries to find out. Some people, search. Some people research, right? But once again, in the California area, 2016 there was an issue. Yes, with Asian Americans involved that were running brothels. 2016 and 2020. That's not to paint a negative picture. Some people, they feel like, well, that's discriminatory. You're pinpointing. No, we're anybody. We as a people, anybody, any group is capable of doing anything, even running brothels. Because when I found out, yes, I was like, oh, I would have never thought, as I stated before, Asians running brothels in America. I'm saying, because many of them just seem like, they come from Asia and they come here, they get their education, some go back home, some built businesses pertaining to whatever their interest is, right? I'll get to that. Like, subscribe, ID in the Discovery channel. Yes, ID in the Discovery channel. The links are provided below. Get that Discovery Go app as well as an ID Go app. You might want to get those two things, combine them, make them into one, and I'm a Discovery influencer. That's indeed a fact. I accept all cultures, all people, no matter whether good, bad, or in between, right? But a couple in the Bay Area of California accused of running a multi-million-dollar brothel. Asians are smart in that area pertaining to, if they're going to do something, they're going to make sure that they profit, even if it could be seen by society as a negative, right? Listen to what I said. The couple accused running a multi-million-dollar brothel. Multi-million-dollar brothel. Not ramshack and all the rest, right? So, the brothel spread along various apartments in the area, what I stated, right? Bay Area, right? Human. Let me see this, because I was gonna mention two other stories, the 2016 and the 2020, but I'll leave that out pertaining to, it was with some of that, it was all males that was running the brothel. This is a couple, and then there was in fact another couple who did the same, and then that's what made me question, why is it going on more so in California? Because usually Asians, they move to New York or they'll move to California, right? But you wouldn't be thinking, I would never guess that. As in, I know Asians a lot of times are known to run, hair supply stores or nail, yes, nail salons and all the rest, where they work on people's nails or repair nails, right? But brothels is something, yeah, you wouldn't. I'm young, so no telling how long they've been here doing that sort of thing, right? I will have to ask the older generation, have you ever heard of, Asians running brothels? Or is this a more recent thing, right? So, the women involved, the human trafficking that was going on, the women involved were trafficked from overseas. 6 women were rescued, and law enforcement recovered 2 million. That's how much that was recovered. $2 million, right? LaRong Hugh and David Davies were taken into custody and charged over their human trafficking. The way that they got the men interested in their brothels, right? The luring process, they used a website. The couple that ran the brothels used a website to gain customers. That's not to say it's high tech, but I'm thinking because the minds of Asians, there's many of us that perceive Asians as smart. They're not gonna walk off through the street and hand things out to random people. That sort of thing is secret activity pertaining to, okay, I got women. There's a human trafficking activities I'm involved in. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get online to search for men who want to buy these women out, their bodies, right? Because what other way do people run brothels? I would have to ask around some and find out some, right? Just like dating sites, that sort of thing. I could be here for days explaining. The women trafficked were forced daily to have sex with 10 to 15 men. That's a lot of men to me. 2 to 3 is enough. I'm saying even a man would say that about a threesome. If a man was to have a threesome, I'm thinking a man would possibly say, 2 to 3 women a day is enough. That's kind of hard on the body when you think about it, working at a brothel. As in what all goes down, the spreading the legs of all that and in between, right? That's a lot of hard work. That's like driving a car around and sooner or later it breaks down. That could be why they say mileage. That woman or that man got a lot of mileage on them. Yeah, because to sleep with 10 to 15 men a day. Okay, so those women, they were stripped of their passports. They were forcefully stripped of their passports in order to sleep with 10 to 15 men. Not sleep, be in that way, right? The stripping of the passport, that takes away their rights. That's in fact what occurs. To strip somebody of something is to take away their identity as is happening pertaining to the human trafficking situation, right? There was a 2-year investigation of the suspects before they were arrested. 2-year investigation that went on. And then they finally got caught of that sort of thing, right? So, law enforcement, they had to have been all around that area because I can see just the way that how Asians would run their thing, their human trafficking services and all the rest, right? They just seem more, Asians seem more away from main society or so. That's why they stick to communities. Asians do, right? Let's keep to our own. Let's do this our own way. Let's this and this and that. You can even see when they do that when they run nail shops or hair supplies shops, right? Those are all in the black community where many of the Asians run their hair supply stores and all the rest, right? Their nail shops are all spread everywhere, right? But I notice about them, they're mainly away from main society, the culture and all the rest, and they stick to themselves. So it will be easier for them to get away, yes, with things, Asians. The ones that want to, say, be involved in things like human trafficking, it will be easy for them to do that. Because they're type of people. They're kind of people, right? They keep it amongst whatever they do. They will look at that as family business or so. Whereas other cultures will be out here telling, yeah, I run a brothel and it's over at such and such. Here, blacks, whites, are different here in America. Going out here and telling people, I run brothels over there. They're apartments. I run brothels all through the Bay Area. Most Asians wouldn't do that sort of thing. They would keep that as the family business and run it just like how they run the hair supply stores and the nail stores, and that's why you don't find out, which could be why it took a 2 year investigation. 2 years is a long time. It is, but it isn't. But yeah, because you would think they would have, the law enforcement, FBI, and all the rest would have found out sooner, but they didn't. So it shows that even the Asians, whoever, based upon who they are, were able to keep it under wraps. So new episodes to gain access is to provide who you're subscribed to. You're going to click that to gain access to that. Signs of a Psychopath, Season 2, Episode 5. Unlocked episodes to receive an audio-visual preview is a click the play button, then you would in fact receive that. Watch unlocked seasons. ID Go original series. Recommended for you. Shouts out to Lieutenant Joe Kinda as well as Paula. And to receive a newsletter from Investigation Discovery is type your email address in and click next, and you would in fact receive that sort of thing. So dear viewers, let me know what you think and feel about the video. May you enjoy your day. I will in fact enjoy mine for now, and I'm gone. Enjoy the day.